Right now I'm staring straight at it. I've been doing it for 9 months, early in the morning, late in the day. And it helps. It'll fix your eyes. I was having what I'm pretty sure is early onset of glaucoma. Having cloudiness in my vision. Started around 40 years old. At first I thought it was like water or something in my eyes. And just couldn't, realize, be late at night, not during the day. Late at night, my peripheral would start to get cloudy. And I don't have any insurance. I'm a musician. I don't have any kids or whatever. I don't know. I'm someone who, more about that later, but I don't have any insurance. I don't plan on getting it. And I became desperate for a solution to this glaucoma, knowing that I probably wouldn't have surgery anytime soon. And so I learned about sun gazing. But, actually, I learned about sun gazing way before, actually, it dawned on me why it is. This is the important part. Why is it that the sun can fix your eyes? I mean, I don't have any glaucoma. I don't have the cloudiness anymore. It was getting so bad, y'all. It started to happen during the day. My eyes would get cloudy. At first, it was only at night. I was desperate for something. I know the surgery is not terribly expensive, but whatever. I didn't have money. So, yeah, past 9 or 10 months I've been sun gazing. And I have some idea as to how it works. And it has to do with the nature of light. And the fact that light is a perturbation, it's not an emission. There's no light coming out of the sun. It's waving at us. Light is a wave. It's not a wavicle, it's not a particle, it's a wave. The question you should ask yourself, stand up so I can see it starting to fall, is a wave of what? Because a wave isn't a thing, it's what a thing does. It's a verb. Adverb, I guess. And not only does it fix your eyes, it fixes your mood, realigns you completely, your intentions. And it's funny too, because I see sometimes little floaty things going into the sun. Yeah, people will see me stand at the sun when it's 2 or 3 inches off the horizon. It looks like 2 or 3 inches off the horizon. And by the way, I'm not giving medical advice. I'm not a doctor. I'm just sharing what I do. But it does work. I've been doing it for months. There's no more cloudy vision. And if I stop doing it for a couple of days, she's about to go down. I'll see you tomorrow. If I stop doing it for a couple of days, the cloudiness comes back. And then so I'll start sun gazing again, and it goes away, the cloudiness. You tell me, is that psychosomatic? Is that a placebo effect? I don't know. The idea of the light coming out of the sun. When they told me when I was 8 years old, told us how light worked, I didn't get it. It did not make sense. Nothing they said about light made sense. Nothing they say about magnetism or electricity or gravity, any of that made any sense. And so I thought I was dumb. I just thought I didn't get it, just like you probably did. It didn't make sense because we thought we were dumb, but the fact is we're smart, and that's why it didn't make sense. So we knew there was something better. So when I found out about metaphysics, and when I found out how Tesla and some of the other guys that actually built stuff thought about, Tesla knew there wasn't any light coming out of the sun. You can't build anything like what you can't build anything using electricity or dielectricity without understanding the ether. And that's what's waving. The sun is creating a disturbance in the medium. And if you want to really learn about this stuff, it takes a long time. I spent years trying to figure it out. Probably because of some head injury or something. I just couldn't give up trying to figure it out, thinking about it. But Ken Wheeler, Theoria Apophysis on YouTube, is he's my primary teacher for sure. And the reason why is because he's read. It's not his ideas that he espouses entirely. His ideas are rooted in Greek metaphysics, ancient Indian, Greek and Egyptian metaphysics. We don't have to recreate the wheel. It's already good. We don't need a unified theory. It's already been unified a long time ago. Well, actually, no, King kind of came out with Fire, the Power of -3. Simple. That is simple, and that's what it is. Anyway, I'm starting to rant. Keep these videos short, but try sun gazing. You've already done it. Everybody likes watching the sunset and the sunrise. You know how it makes you feel to see the sun come up or go down. It's not just romantic. It's not. Everything's one. It's true. It's true. Everything is physically one thing. And it's important to know the true nature of light because it will set off a chain reaction. And it makes things easier. I make decisions more easily, understanding how everything is fields and interactions of fields. And none of today's physicists ever talk about any of this stuff. It's lies. Lies on top of lies. When you get caught in a lie, you gotta come up with an even bigger lie to cover up for the first one. That's exactly where we are with quantum. Quarks and all that shit. You really hear Ken, he really goes off on it. I'm gonna try to regurgitate some of what I've learned from him and maybe present it in a way that people might be able to jump on to. Maybe you can help me listen or I don't know. I just know I gotta try because the reason it's important to understand the true nature of life is not just about decision making. It's if everything's waving and everything's just ether, that means we're all connected, and that is simple. You don't have this over here and that over there. The quantum physics people, they perpetuate the lie of separateness. They perpetuate the lie of scarcity, because the true nature of the universe is one of abundance and togetherness, not scarcity and separateness. So that's why it's important. You'll find yourself accepting things more and forgiving things more, because if we're all one, then it took me it was several years from the point I realized that there wasn't any light coming out of the sun to get to this point. And if you understand fields, magnetic fields, I mean, come on, there's no light coming out of the sun. You think there's anything coming out of a magnet? That's what they tell you. If you look up the definition of a magnet, they say that there's virtual photons, not even real ones, but virtual photons coming out of the end of a magnet. There's nothing coming out of the end of a magnet. Virtual photon. We gotta snap out of it, y'all. Because we owe it to our children. There comes a moment where the thing that got you to wherever it is you are, made you successful, will end up killing you. But you can't, it's hard to stop because bad things may happen, but bad things are going to happen if we keep going anyway. So we have to change our mindset. And if these ideas get out, you wonder, oh, what can I do? I can't change this. Yeah, you can, because we're all one. So if enough people talk about it and understand it, then you have shifts in mass consciousness. So I'm going to keep talking about it. I have to. I've been deliberating for a couple years now on whether to talk about it or not, but I have to. Yeah. Peace out, y'all. One love. See you later.